Hi guys, and welcome to the stream. I'm Ben and this is Night of the Blackwater. And I'm just always double checking this is actually working, because I've changed my setup and apparently my new setup doesn't work quite as fast. It appears to be working there, but not on here. Here we go. Brilliant. Okay. That's all that out of the way. Cool. So yeah, hi, this is Ben, Night of the Blackwater, and today's menu for lunchtime streams, lunchtime thrones, we have Bara Wars to come, which, let me just get comfortable, and I'll bring up on the screen. So, this deck is kind of something I was messing around with when I kind of got back into the game. If you've only been following long enough, you know I do have a bit of a soft spot for Baratheon, mostly because I won kind of like my first proper store championship with them, and I did quite well at some other events. So there's always part of me is kind of going to want them to work. Unfortunately, as I'm sure any of you have been playing a lot at the moment know, Baratheon are not in a great place in the meta. Oh, you're right, Matt. So I just remember I need to make a slight alteration to this deck based on some practice. So basically, I came back, went, okay, they've got some new bits and pieces like the Bastard Knight. So he doesn't really help in the nil package, but he's just a good card. And the card that really, so the two cards that I thought you could really leverage here is Blackwater Bay. When the challenge phase begins, again a card for every nil's opponent. Oh, awesome, Matt. No meeting. You can bother me all stream. Fantastic. Just what I want, Matt. I think this is better than Red Keep right now because you don't have to win the Power Challenge. Couple this with the phenomenal plot that's Force March, so you can just kneel lots of their guys. Your fiery followers, they can be knelt as well to kind of add to, to you can get more kneels, and also they stand so you can still win dominance. No real other dominance tech, but it's quite useful to win dom. And that's kind of what I've gone with. It's been all right. I think it's won more games than it's lost, but I wouldn't say it's like a really good consistent deck that's going to do well. I mean, put it this way: if we see this at Worlds tomorrow, I'll be shocked. Oh, what have I done? Okay. So a slight alteration. Let's get in and play. So the next stream's probably going to be 1 second. Doing all that I'm streaming, is that okay? Okay, so my next stream's probably actually going to be Tyrell, and the reason for Tyrell is, I think we keep this. Shame to lose some of the Neil on setup, but I don't think there's many other options. Yeah, there is actually, so we'll keep hand. We can put her out, that out, and him out. So it's probably going to be Tyrell. Trying to leverage the new the new econ they've got, which I don't think is particularly exciting and amazing econ, but at the same time, if it is also, it is quite good in a lot of ways. So we'll see what we can do with it. I don't think I'm going to quite be able to afford. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, so we can do this. We'll nail him. Big scary military. No. Oh, damn. Sorry. Sorry. Forgot the Great Hall. And then we put up Blackwater Bay. Bara Wars, the Madman. Good luck, matey. Thank you. Looking forward to the World Stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. I've got a friend over. We're going to be playing some Thrones. Oh, I did not want to see him. We're going to be playing some Thrones during the day, so it'd be quite nice to, it'd be quite nice to see the stream going. Oh, that's not the character I wanted to see. So I'm going to take 2 military claim here. I'm probably going to have to kill Sir Davos, just because he's... I don't know, actually. I mean, we're going to race ahead in power, at least. Or maybe not now, take the dupe of Aemon. Unfortunately, we're quite susceptible here to a wildfire, to a Valor, which I imagine he's probably got. We're just going to do it all, because why not? We've got more cut. We're going to have to discard a card anyway. So there we go. And how he comes and kills 2 people. Okay, lost it. No, he's not. I mean, he's old Bill Bones. He's all right, but he's not a great card in this matchup, I don't think. Who's he going to kill? I imagine her. She's the better one. Yeah. Okay. So we'll kill him and bring him back to hand. We can lose a copy of Blackwater Bay we've got here as for reserve. Now we'll see if he does decide to Valor. Might be a little bit early to Valor. Oh, the other card, I forgot to remove this. The other card I got in here is Besiege. Old Bill because King's Peace. Actually, no King's Peace in there, actually. Old Bill's kind of there just because needing faction cards is kind of useful. There's no real other reason than that. I'd like to say there's a tactical reason for it, but not overly. What are we giving him? So we give him a reducer. We're not giving him any of those. Good luck. Pinch powder is kind of annoying. You have to be careful about that now. I hadn't thought about the King's Peace. That could be a plot that goes in. So remember that's just an action. Okay. I don't really want to do it because I feel I have to, but I think it's just going to make my board too valuable. So, I should put that out. That was a mistake. Yeah, I'm playing well. So I want to play that. Want to play that. So that gives me free cost to put out another character, which I can't do. I think we just do this just to get another body on the board. Could put her. Let's put her in shadows and go done. Okay. King's Peace is a trap. Works in better options. It makes it less crappy. Yeah, I think you'd need to have a lot of King's Pieces. That'd be the only issue. I think for that to work. We lost a copy of Mel. That is all his money this turn. No point. So we can play Scene in Flames, see what we hopefully see something. Okay, we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to nail him. And then we're going to play that, nail him. And then we're going to do a big military. Oh, there's a Craven there. Missed the Craven. Well done, Davey. We'll do the intrigue. He can't win the military anyway, so probably shouldn't have done the intrigue there actually, because he's still got his guy standing. That potentially was a mistake. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've not woken up long ago. Trash. Play uneasy truce. Yeah, it's an easy truce. Probably might be a pretty good one for this, especially if I'm not on the Dom tech. We're done. Okay. So I think we're going to have to play Exchange of Information next turn. You got to think he's got to be thinking about Valoring, surely. Because he'll be in such a strong position if he Valors. I'm not 100% sure what to play now. Let's do that. I don't think it's great. But I guess with Bob with a Craven on, I might as well, if he doesn't get valid here, I might as well kneel him to. Oh, he didn't. Okay, so we're gonna let him go first. We're gonna kneel Bob because we might as well. He's, you know, knelt. Bob and Mel kneeling since 2015. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that makes me feel a lot better. Spears in the Merlin King does make me feel a lot better. He's got a lot of money. Castle Black, okay. It's quite an interesting build, this. A card in Shadows. Another card in Shadows. Only 1 gold though. Trying to remember, what's Pinch of Powder's Shadows 1? Okay. I need to gain 2 gold. Underground Vault, okay. Oh, dear God. I forgot to kneel them again. And that. Oh, I'm really playing badly. These truth. Oh, Janos. Yeah, that's a fair point. One of them probably is Janos, isn't it? I'm still lacking military icons here. It's quite frustrating. Okay, so we're going to do military power with Moonboy. Get a nice unopposed. Get a nice draw. Shari Priestess. That's not a bad one to see. I guess we do the intrigue. Try and get the last card out of his hand. No, maybe not. Sure. He's going to take Dom. We're on 7-4. Okay. You can pinch a powder for... Yeah. Of course you can pinch a powder for 0 because of those guys. We've lost Beric Dardarian. Let's see here. He gets a nice draw. I do quite like this card, the three-fingered hobber. I still can't quite believe he hasn't valid yet. That's the only thing that's kind of getting me here. The problem is if I do that now, he'll kneel those... Oh, sorry, I got a mail trigger to come. There we go, that's what we're waiting for. Okay. So, we're going to make him first player. We're going to have to kill Bob here, I think. Just in case he's running Ghost of Harrenhal. Oh, now you turn up Theos when I could have redone you earlier. Okay. Easy stealing. Sure. Another card into shadows. Okay. All the nil tech. One thing I have thought when I've been playing this is whether it would actually be worth. That's now all the military icons. One thing I had thought when playing this is whether it'd be worth dropping wars, because there's times you really want to go for the plots quicker. Is there any point? He's just going to stand again. I might as well try. Okay. Kind of feel we're doing okay. We've survived the Valor. Need to get rid of 2 cards. So I think we've got enough econ. Don't think we need no one of her. So we're going to close call, get Bob back. Oh, breaking ties. What's loyal here? Oh, most of them. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, he drew a Bob with the Bob. Nice. He's made us go first. Okay. So we're not going to milk him this turn, because obviously he's just going to bounce him, so that's pointless. So just need to get enough characters out to survive this. Okay. That's a lot of cards in shadows. That's annoying actually. That actually really messes up my plan. Anna Craven and Bob, of course. I think we have to go down here. This has got a little bit more difficult. I've still got Wildfire in this build. I do not have Wildfire. I think next turn I might need to, if I push it on ready, but go for barring the gates to stop all the shadow shenanigans, or at least the character ones. Military for 10. Which annoyingly is exactly what I can get up to if I nail that guy. So I'm going to let this one go through because I think he's got Shajana Slint and he's going to Breaking Ties anyway. Okay. Well, I think we potentially just do Valida Harris next turn, whittle his board down a bit. This isn't looking good. I wouldn't say it's not looking good. I'm 9-5 up at the end of the day, Matt. With Valida Harris, he goes down to either these two or some other combination of cards. We bring out Crescent, we bring out Mel, and we go nuts. Worst case scenario, even if it goes wrong, we've still got the Spears of the Merlin King as a get out of jail free card. That could have been better. Well, lucky we just drew the other copy. That makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, so let's do the important one first. Well, I'm going to say the important one. The important-ish one. One gold shy. Yeah, I need the second reset in here. Intrigue for 5. So I'm guessing he's trying to... Sure. Oh, 2 pinches of powder. Fantastic. Still think these should be terminal. They're not a condition either, so even Crescent's got good against them. And there goes the last Blackwater Bay. Yeah, this is probably going to go bad now. Well, you didn't win by 5? That's what's gone wrong. Like, you didn't win by 5. That's what went wrong. No problems. Why isn't it working? Because you haven't hit the condition on them. Now they'll work. At least he's paying for the powder. Yeah, at least he is paying for the powder. So Jan Slint to do nothing because you're done the power challenge, or to win Dom, I guess. I don't know. Right. Yeah, this deck desperately needs a second reset. That's only characters, isn't it? Cards can't go. Yeah, so you can still bring Pinch of Powder out of shadows. Oh god, yeah, doing to win by 5 it would make it the most busted card in the game, in my opinion. We'll go first because the whole reason to play this block. Okay, we might have some board state this turn. I was saying that it's the whole reason to play this plot, but Bobby. Oh no, Bob's about to not be cravened. I forgot to use the bloody. Too many locations. That's pretty disgusting. I think this might be GG at this point. Right. So he has to defend with at least 1. If they defend together, that's 11. I'll still win. Okay, that's fine. I can't stop the pinches of powder this turn, though. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, this I have altered the deck since I played this last, and I do need to add in. I forgot to add in the second reset, which was I was using before. I think it was Wildfire. Unfortunately, Jon Snow is now just going to trigger fit everything. Let's get rid of Jon Slint to make this a bit harder, potentially. Let's do a power. And potentially cry, because I think this is all over. Yeah, and he's got the Wildfire back in. Defense for 7. Okay. As with some stealth would be useful. And you can do what you want. Oh well. Why didn't you do it on Mel? That's weird. You do have to get Bob to do multiple challenges. Unfortunately, he discarded my Lightbringer quite a while ago. Well, considering how bad a situation we've been in, the fact that the score is still quite close, I think, is something to say. We just need cards at this point. I still like Eyes of the Fury. Yeah, that's probably actually going to include. Ooh. Lightbringer, no. He's just seen my hand as well. Awesome. Okay. Concede. Good game. Well played. Let's go and tweak that deck slightly. Right. So, I think Eyes of the Fury might be good call right now. That's a good one. I think I'm going to get rid of Stannis' Wrath because it hasn't really done much. The 2 of, and we need another, and I think we get rid of Besiege and add in Wildfire. I think that might make it a bit better. Banner Dragon. I'm not doing the Banner Dragon, Matt. I'm not doing that. I'm not in this series. I'm not. This series at the moment, where I'm doing every house, I'm not bannering any other house in because otherwise, it doesn't really feel like I'm doing that house. So maybe after I've done all the initial 8. Maybe after I've done the initial 8, I will look at doing Banner Dragon with Bara. World Hydra stream, please. I really don't want to get another strike. Also, I've got a friend over on Saturday. Okay. I've got a friend over on Saturday, and he's not really into Thrones, or as in not the card game. So I'm not sure me doing a very long stream would be make me the best host ever. I'm just going to start. He did say wait a second, but let's see. Ooh. Well, this could be fun. Need to see Crescent ASAP. I think we keep the starting hand. We've got 3 cards set up with Mel Reducer. That's not awful. Night's Watch Cohort. Ooh, interesting. That makes sense, but that's interesting. Okay. You'd serve. Okay. And lots of draw with this. D for Mel. Not bad to see at this point. Did add the second reset in. I did. Wildfire. So the boards go wide. Just blow it up. I think at the moment he's the main target for any Neil effects. Swan. Well, it's a free gold and stops me from getting the gold. And there comes the Craven. We've still not seen him, have we? No, at least not a Milk, which would be more for. Oh, okay. We might be wildfiring next turn because he's gone very wide already. Oh, he's milkable, isn't he? Fantastic. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's keep it, actually. power challenge for 2. So if I defend that, I think he's going to swap that out for a milk, would be my guess. We defend that. That leaves us 2. Yeah, it leaves us enough. Sure. Don't want him doing any stuff. Damn, he's gonna. He's getting your stream. I'd hope not. We'd kind of defeat the object, but you know, if people really want to cheat that badly against me, then go ahead. I guess we just win an unopposed power. We either do that or we win Dom. Doesn't really make a difference either way. Oh no, we do win Dom, because of course we win Dom. We've got the fiery followers. Yeah, I totally remember that. Right. I think we wildfire at this point. Seems a little early. But he's only got 3 cards in hand. We'd have massive card advantage. We also get a kneel out of this, so yeah, I think we do it. Let him go first. So he saved Bowen, the raiding party, and Lewin. We'll save these 3, I guess. Do I want the? So we're gonna have 4 gold. He doesn't work on him anyway. No, so we want to keep him alive so we can. I guess actually we could get him in. Sure, we'll keep those alive, and we'll nil the ranging party. We're really lacking econ at the moment. That's not helping here. The lack of locations is a little bit annoying. Another one. I do like. I always liked him. When I used to run my old Steward Reigns deck, he'd always be in there. God, and Ghost. Where's Ghost gone? What's Ghost do again? When the character be killed, return Ghost's hand. Cool. Okay. So, do I play any characters out, or do I just go? Well, Scene in Flames to kneel him. So we put Blackwater Bay out now. I think we do. Draw a card. Get some econ finally. Scene in Flames. Get rid of Jon Snow. And kneel him. So unfortunately, we can't stop this from triggering and doing whatever he does now because we haven't got enough strength and power. So I'm going to let that one go unopposed. You want to swap it out for milk. In some respects, that's actually better for me. But I imagine he'll probably still keep it with. Oh, he's going to get rid of Craven. Okay, so he probably is going to be a milk. That would be my guess at this point. This is an agenda I do want to start playing with a bit more. I've not really used Cahor yet. Yeah, there's the milk, as I thought. Does make sense. Takes away a lot of my kneel aspects, but not all of them actually. Or probably more now we've altered the deck. Yeah, actually, a lot more now we've altered the deck. Strength 2 intrigue. We'll defend that for 3. So he's got Ghost does not add to strength. So we'll do a military back. Get the unopposed. He'll have to kill someone at this point because obviously Eamon's down. So he's return ghost to hand. So let's do an intrigue. I actually want to try and get that out of his hand. And we got rid of the ghost. Okay, we're done. Windom. This is going to be a bit of a slow grind again. We need to get rid of 2 cards. Okay, that's not great. Most of these cards are good. I think Old Bones is probably not that great in this matchup, and I don't think I'm going to be able to afford Fios of Mir for a while. So, Trade Routes gets us 5 gold. Woo, not really enough at this point. This has not gone well. Valada Harris? We'd know we'd lose a character as well. I think we just go Force March. Oh, what the deuce is this? Oh, okay, rebuild. Oh, that makes a lot of sense in this deck, actually. Another Duper Mel. That's good, actually. We can actually get some econ down now. So next turn we can probably play out. We can probably play. What's that? Trade Routes if we want the money. Okay, so yeah, so this draw engine is surprisingly. I have found it actually surprisingly good. This draw engine. He doesn't really care about the intrigue. So what's he got? Strength and power a lot because he's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So if he completely kneels out, he can stop my power challenge. Let's give it a go. And he completely kneels out. Interesting. We're going to hit done there. Okay. Feel like we're getting back in. Just got 2 more cards. 2 more, really? Okay. I don't need the other Duper Mel. If he's on, I'd be a bit surprised if he's on Valor. We'll do that again. Okay. Go first. So well, no gold here is going to be a little bit annoying. Oh, he's got Jon Snow finally. So next turn we need to get ready for Valada Harris next turn. So this is just a setup turn now. So we'll put that out because that's always good. Oh, I missed the Seas by the guys on that. That's fine. So potentially we're keeping these free. We're not going to have any gold left over anyway. So let's put out her, I guess. Oh, no, it doesn't really matter. 1 gold. We shall then immediately lose. Okay. So next turn is the Valada Harris turn. That condition is a condition, so really need to see Crescent at some point. I should have opposed that. He's got Intimidate, hasn't he? I forgot he had Intimidate. Yeah, because he owns a Ranger. That was a mistake on my part. Sure. So Valada Harris. Power challenge for 4. The only annoying thing is at this point he's going to have all these attachments back to hand, or not all the attachments, but a lot of attachments go back to hand. So he'll be able to kind of do what he wants in that respect. Right. I kind of hope these are the 2 cards we don't want to lose in here. The rest I'm okay with. Good. Could really do a team Bob at some point. Okay, so I said, here comes the Bara Harris. Was that when he leaves play? He's killed. Okay. We'll let him go first. Who's he keeping alive? Dang, with all these Night's Watch on our friends today. Yeah, there is a lot of. I think it's because Night's Watch are kind of back, and this kind of feels like a safe place to try them, because Breaking Ties isn't that common in the meta anymore. They it kind of helps them a lot. Okay, interesting. So we are going to keep those 3, I guess. And then location-wise, he's political disastered, which is fine. Location-wise, we keep. Oh no, those 2. And John stays back. Typical. Typical. Bird is fine. So let's play her out and go done. No point, there's no naming characters. Kind of if he gets greedy and tries doing the military here. Which he is. Not with Jon Snow though, but that's fine. Power challenge for some. So, I'm actually going to defend here. I know he's going to reduce his strength, that's going to be frustrating. But I imagine he's probably going... Oh, he's not reducing his strength, okay. But so I imagine he's probably going to try and do an intrigue next. We're rapidly losing this game at this point. This Jon Snow is really good. I think he might do an intrigue. I don't know if I can defend enough though, but because that's only stand if you win the challenge, isn't it? I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Really need to find Bob. Really need to find Bob. So the maximum I could defend with was 8, but then he just weirwood bows. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, sure, whatever. Should have defended with both actually, that was a mistake on my part. I forgot about that bow. Oh, he didn't have Intimidate, did he? I forgot about that. Yeah, I think this one's getting away from us, unfortunately. After the success, okay, Ben, you're doing the law. It's okay when you're doing law's work. Yeah. Even with all the changes they buried, it does feel like you're playing on hard mode with Bara still. Valor. Okay, that's interesting. So we let him go first. It's interesting to go for Valor. I know you can keep Eamon and him alive. It still feels like a... Oh, I guess he's running out of plots, isn't he? Probably has to. So we're going to play this out because we know he has... because we know he obviously has got Political Disaster. That's kind of shows his character without attachments, yeah. So now he's given himself, right, that makes sense. He's given himself all the traits. God, that's a bit bonkers. And Seal of the Hand, just in case. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think we lost. I think we've lost this one. Question for the room. What are the win conditions for Bara? How can... that's a very good question. What are the win conditions for Bara? Very good question. I forgot his nickname. Doesn't matter though, because obviously Jon Snow's still intimidating. So I think I add Valor into this deck. I think we potentially need that third reset. Or I don't know actually. I don't know. Dominance is 1. The problem with dominance is if it gets disrupted, you can't. I find all the dominance tech needs the other dominance tech. 10 gold. Just don't have anything we can redo. 11 gold effectively. I concede. Good game. Nothing I can do. No point prolonging it. Right. So let's put actual Valor in as well. I think. I don't know. That seems a bit. It seems risky. Maybe it's. And I think I just need to. I think I need to go on my initial gut feeling. Wars isn't working, so we're going to go Filthy. Because sometimes I just need to get through the plots quicker. So at which point we lose Valor to Harris. We lose Political Disaster. Because that's more there as a... And then we lose... Probably Exchange of Information. I think we go with that. The other one I've been messing around with is whether we go Red Door. The idea being, obviously with Red Door, you could go Red Door is you obviously start a Blackwater Bay and play. That is potentially another option. Ooh. What time is it? Okay, plenty of time. Potentially get another 2 games in. Oh, I did it again. Nil isn't enough to do anything. No, I know it's not. I know nil's not enough. It was just one of those. There's lots of. I know it's not enough. It was just one of those experiments, and that's one of the things with these streams. They're not always going to be what's the best deck I can possibly play. Sometimes it's just going to be let's try something out, and we've got a mulligan that, unfortunately. 2 copies of Bob and got a mulligan. It's just sometimes just let's just try it. Let's just see what happens with these decks. If you don't try, you don't know. Five cards is not awful. Okay, he's got from a bad hand to an even worse hand, so that gives us a chance. Okay. Okay, so he's going to have 6 new cards. Okay, we've got a Bob, we've got a Mel, but I don't really want to play them out too soon. Because, obviously, this is this being Greyjoy, there's a very, very, very good chance that they're on Valor. Oh, with this now being Filthy, I wonder if In the Name of Your King needs to be dropped. That's potentially a fair point. Okay. Didn't need to use Filter there either. Do you run Fickle Bannerman? That's a card I've seen him play a lot more recently. I don't think it's a horrendous idea. It'd be a different deck though, because one of the things with one of the things with Bara at the moment is obviously you want to see the other version I'm thinking about this. If you go Traitor to the Crown and go for the power tech, so he's just going to. Oh, okay, sure. Are we discarding? Oh, he wins now anyway, so we might as well try and attack his hand. Or their hand, I should say. Don't assume. That's not horrendous to see gone. I'm sure he's probably got another one though. They've probably got another one. Intrigue. We do not so. Blow up one of my econ engines. Yep. Sure. And we lost a Rose Road. Okay. It's because the new non-limited econ location. You take control. Oh, that's a fair point. Oh, I had not thought about Fickle Bannerman working with the new with the Stormlands fiefdom. That's okay. That's given me some ideas. That has given me some ideas. What the deuce do we play now? That's the problem with this. Barring screws us a little bit. Don't really want econ at the moment. I think we just go with that. Yes, yeah, that does actually make Fickle Bannerman actually good. Oh, I think this might be a new Vic deck. Or maybe not, actually. Okay, we need to get some intrigue icons down, otherwise this is going to go badly wrong. So you can get to 11 on intrigue. Not badly wrong, but it could go wrong. That's fine. We bring her out of shadows to kneel that one, then we can win the intrigue. That's not an issue. I think we just play. Let's just play that. Probably want to get one more. Okay, well, we are getting at least one more card out of hand. Okay. Because I'm playing bloody Bar in the Gates. Oh my! Well done, Davey. Oh my god, that might be one of the dumbest things I've done yet. Right, well, he can't trigger reigns at this point then, because the best he can get to is 7, and I've defended for. Oh, Kraken's Grasp out of nowhere! Wow. I do love that. I do love that event as well. I've used it to I've used it a few times to actually win games, and it really catches people out. Okay, we lost the juice we just drew. 5 gold, you absolute numpty. Okay, we'll oppose that one. Ah, it's like he knows. It's like he knows you're sitting on a in the name of your king. Oh, I'm gonna play one of these because we've got to discard a card anyway. Let's see what's in his hand. Oh my god! Wow, that's not great. Oof. Halloween crap for the kids. It's a very serious holiday. It's fine. We've got about another, I think, 40 odd minutes or so. I've got to do some Halloween crap with the kids later as well, so I know the feeling. Yeah, might as well just do both now, aren't you? Right, time to actually start thinking about this properly. Card into shadows, probably the Marauders. Do we actually really care? Or it could be Hagen's Daughter, actually. Oh, okay. Yeah. King of Sultan Rock. On the Lord's Board chip, right, sure. Okay. What are we going to do? So I think she's quite a good call right about now. Give out some intrigue icons, potentially get some defense going. Do that. Is it worth? No, it's not worth milking him. Hit done. Bet you didn't have Pride of Buffy Bastard. Do you have a parade? You lucky bastard. Yes, I do not have a parade. Devon Americans love for parades. It does seem there is a lot of parades, it seems, in the good old US of A. Just trying to remember now. So that was a new card we hadn't seen. Obviously, he's played out one of those. So potentially one of those cards is new. We could potentially. Oh, he's got that. That's pointless. Okay, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at his hand. Let's get rid of the other Risen. Make that Valor seem less good. So just need to get to enough that he can't trigger Reigns off of this. So 4, he can get to 7, done. Okay. Not a great card. Sure, unopposed military. We know he doesn't have the crown in there. Got crown. What's it? The kill blow up. The blow up thingy majiggy. Good English, Davy. So we're going to strip his hand. Their hand, I should say. Don't assume. Their hand. Strip their hand. And then I know the one I might try next. So I think I might do red door, red door, red keep, and just take all the anti-power tech, or the anti-power. Oh, did we lose Bob? Oh, we lost Bob. I missed that. Force march again, I think. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Such a good plot. Oh, he's got Vince. Okay. That's good to know. We lost Bob too. Intrigue for 10. So we're not going to worry about stopping Reigns this time. We're just going to let it happen. What's he going to do? Wildfire, maybe? Yeah, sure. That's fine by me. So we're going to keep these 3 alive. So he'll come and do military, which I can't. Actually, I can do. Is he going to do the military or is he going to do the power? He's doing the military. Okay. Let's counter the military. He's doing the power. Okay. Well, that's fine by me. I'm going to let that go unopposed because he's got no cards in hand. And now I get 3 unopposed challenges back. No, you have no cards in hand. Ah, forgot about him. Let's do that then. We'll do. Am I gonna win Dom? No, I can't win Dom anyway. He's got too much gold. They've got too much gold. So that's 1 reset gone. $9-7. Okay. Think we can do this. I'm gonna close cool just to get some, just to get a card draw. the card advantage that we're having at the moment is pretty solid. You know it's bad when you're playing trade routes and you've got no cards in hand. Oh, good card, good card. Right, potentially we can get the close now. Let's try it. I'm trying to get them to trigger that Bara. So entry for 4 can go to 5. So let's defend for more. Unless that's another Kraken's Grasp. It is. But we're still going to... We can't trigger Reigns off of it. He's going to try, but I'm still defending for 2. So this is another strength. Oh, he's just winning the challenge. Got it. Oh, another Bob. God dang it. Oh, if I had Bob, I'd be wrecking this board. Right. So, power for a lot. E.g. more than 3. Or 3 or more, sorry. $13 gold. We're not winning dominance here. There's no cards in hand, so let's try the military. They'll win, but what else can we do? I guess Wildfire. I think that's going to be a Valor. Yeah. Okay. So let them go first. Hope we see an intrigue icon. Oh, crown. The crown. That's what I went back to hand, wasn't it? Typical. Draw another Mel. No. I know power, but discarding Bob. Discarding Bob is a bad thing. Generally, yes. In the grand scheme of things, he's one of the better cards. Just double checking there's no Marshall if I put any cards out. So that makes 8 gold. I need nothing. Okay. Okay. So it's getting ready for next turn, unless the last plot there is marched. Obviously, we'll get trade routes, put out a load of stuff. I don't ever want to let this gun oppose, but risk it. Go on then. If he's got We Do Not Sow, then that's all 3 of them, and fair play. Yep, cool. That's fine. I feel card advantage is not a bad thing. I feel it's worth losing this challenge because obviously he's got 0 claim to be able to win the power challenge back. Oh, okay. Entry challenge. Sure. There's another We Do Not Say, then you can't be. Oh, dang it. course. I forgot about Vince and the range trigger. What are we flipping into? A Game of Thrones. Nice. Nice. Well, dominance. Dominance it is then. Confiscation. Sure. Cool. So what we've had Game of Thrones. We've had Wildfire. We've had Filthy Accusations. Could be Red Wedding. Could be another one. Could be coming out. We've got all the money in the world. Vic's finally here. So Vic can get to strength. He can get to strength 9, 12, 11. Sorry, if he wants to defend. Does he have Intimidate? He does not, and he can't gain Intimidate. Okay, that's fine. You can have it. Thanks for coming, Moon Boy. We're going to let this go because if they use the scout ship, that's a Vince trigger gone. So that's one Oh, so he has to use both of them to trigger range. That's all the Vince triggers gone at that point. I don't see what he can flip into that I'm worried about. Power behind the throne. That's fine. Have power behind the throne. Okay, so this is pretty simple. Intrigue. There's not another Vince in here, is there? There's not another Vince in there. So that'd be 2 power. Oh, sure. You please use power behind the throne on him. That's fine by me. Crown gone, so that's 1 power there. So if we do a power challenge, I think we just do the power. If he wants to Valor next turn, more than welcome to. We've seen a lot of his saves already. Oh, we won the game. Maths. Because we owned Dom. Good game. What would we got next? Out of interest. Oh, we would have close called, so we'd have got those back. We'd have had some nil. Not great because Vic can stand fairly easily, but could at least probably stop the range trigger. But cool. Okay, guys. Well, I'm just gonna quickly pop to the loo and have one more game. Right. Time for one more. Let's try and win it so we can at least end 2-2. Yeah, can't wait soon. So obviously you've got Worlds this week, and a couple of weeks after I've got Starlock, at which point Janksgiving can begin. One of my favourite times of year. It doesn't quite work as well for Game of Thrones like it did for Netrunner, which is where I got the phrase from. Because obviously Netrunner doesn't have Starlock straight after Worlds. Well, when it existed. And then we get to Sword Champ season, which is one of my favourite times of year because you get competitive gaming. Thanksgiving, yeah. Okay, no worries. So this is interesting because this is obviously similar deck to what I was talking about doing earlier. Anyway, so we've got Thanksgiving. So we get Store Champ season. I love Store Champ season. We'll keep this hand. We've got a 4-card setup. I quite like it. Yeah. So you got. Ooh, okay. This is Dom. This looks Dom based. So, you get some competitive play, but oh my god, all 3 milks! Right. Fair enough. I don't really know what to do here. This is a weird hand. Done. Like when people get creative during Store Champ season. Oh, that's the thing. I love Store Champ season. So you're not just like going to regionals and above. And I love regionals is probably my favourite of all of the. It's probably my favourite of all of the seasons because it's quite competitive. But it's not so competitive, and because there's enough of them, people don't. It's not all. Haven't got the stress of like just nationals. Creative like Mace Tower last year. Some people do. Yours only has some people taking stuff like that to Store Championships. The first Store Championship we went to last year was won by Builders. I was playing Tyrell Reigns. It's not like I can complain too much. But yeah, so you get funner decks. You just get silly decks, and it's a great time of year. I think for the game, and if you're new to the game or new to competitive play, I highly recommend Store Champ season because people are so nice, and the later you go, you'll get people. You'll get lots of. Oh god! Oh, I need to get rid of those Crescents. Hasn't got a law card in play. I guess we get rid of one of those. Seems a bit of a waste, but yeah, sure. You'll get people like I've given the amount of playmats I gave away at Store Championships, and it's great. So you get something. If you're a new player, especially later in the season, you'll probably get some of the hand-me-down stuff. So there's a good reason to go. No, I love it. I think it's one of the best times of year. I honestly, it's one of my favourite times for gaming. You just get to try fun stuff out. We're going to do the power challenge. Draw a card. So yeah, if you're a new player and you're watching, please go find a local Store Championship or few, go to them. People, I've never met anyone in this game who didn't want to help everyone else get better. So this is actually quite a good combo. I haven't thought about this, but Blackwater Bay with Saving the Kingdom, because obviously you're guaranteed a card to be kneeling. Seems pretty strong to me. And I wouldn't suppose if he force marches as well. Yep. So we're going to go first. No, we're going to let him go first. Them go first, I should say. So they're going to be drawing 3 cards there. That's not bad in the grand scheme of things. Okay. I want to see that crescent. I want to see that crescent so I can play up these. Four gods. I think that's probably the character that Neil's a character about attachments. It is indeed. You can see it in my hand. Yeah, last year saw champs were great. So yeah, it is a good time, especially if you falling out the game a little bit. I guess it's just a fun time. I love Store Champs. Just shame having a blooming baby in the middle of them. Gugh. No, so I'm sure my wife's gonna let me go to a few. I'd say it's not really let. I'm sure my wife will. Yeah, we'll go to a few. I'm sure. So what strength power? Not much I can do about this. So unfortunately, they're taking a bit of a good lead here. I'm not 100% sure. They'll come in the intrigue. We'll win the intrigue. So we'll pose it and then come back for our own intrigue, and then we'll take Dom. I'd imagine will be the way this goes. Yep. One of the many milks, which is pointless until he plays Crescent, or they play Crescent. We'll have to talk about spoilers here because next pack is going to be done. Yeah, well, it's not really spoilers. They're on the official Card Game DB site, so they're all officially out. I'm quite. Some of them are good. I think there's one card in particular I think is being massively overhyped right now, and I'm actually not convinced it's that good, which is that Stark event. A lot of people have been talking about. I'm not convinced it's actually that good. So yeah, they all came out on Card Game DB on Monday. Then there's normally the Monday for release. The cards are out. The Targ event is stupid. I think that is absolutely ridiculous. Personally, yeah, I think that Targ event. Someone needs to have a word with themselves about why they thought that was okay. Wow, this draw is dreadful. No, it slips. You're right. It stands multiple characters, but that's a lot of gold. Be dreading it. Still opens the door. I don't know. 2 times weapon the door. I mean, really, it just goes and finds your Queen's Guards if you were doing that. The Targ event is a Stark event. No, there's too much to it, and it's too obvious. It's going to happen. Yeah, it's really strong. It's the ultimate win more card. That Stark card. If you're winning by an absolute mile, then yeah, sure, it's going to do some damage. But you have to be winning by an absolute mile. My colour shows. Let me know none of these. He's got the gold for it as well. Right. Do I put him out? Assume he's going to get knelt and then play Eyes of the Fury. It's risky, but let's try it. Yeah, so, but Watch the Walls are a really interesting comparison. No, sure. Yeah, so I think Watch the Wall is really good. The thing about Watchers of the Wall is it works straight away. So you just knelt it, they died. Whereas can't do it for one. Do it for fantastic. I'm going to put him in as well because I want the card draw. Yeah, so I think Watchers on the Wall is a really interesting comparison because that's more controlled. I think you just do it, they die. There's no two ways about it. You just go. I'm going to do it. Nail these two characters. Unless they've got Hand Judgment, they're dead. The Stark one, there's so many triggers to get it to work. I'm not sure it's that as worthwhile. Because the purpose of it should be to grab stuff. Yeah, obviously, the start, the Targ one's just. There's so many good plays out of that. It's a bit daft, really. What's he got to Dom? 5, 6. We've got 7. Who's going to hit done and win Dom? All causes like a sacrifice, like the Red Gods. Yeah, Voltron Danny, that's probably a good one. Cold Drogo, just going to go and get him. Thinks there isn't nil for the first military and get Silver Steeds and stuff like that. It's I can't say I'm that enthusiastic about some of this stuff. Wildfire worth it? I'm not convinced it is. He's got a lot of stuff kneeling. Probably I should just cut down his draw. There's no one really good out though. The country's just burning chuds for the sake of burning chuds. Let's do that one. Yeah, the new Bara event's pretty good. I do agree with that. I love the one I love. I love the new. I absolutely love the new Stark Tully character. I think he is really good and he's really interesting because it works with shadows, but it also works when there's no shadows, which I think is a really good combination. I think he's going to see a fair bit of play. Kneel off. Good luck with reserve here. Yeah, basically anything dragon now. And here's his mail. Not the most fun and interesting game, is it? Unfortunately. Yeah, but Barrett. I think we'd be better doing it with Tyrell, wouldn't you, Matt? Not Barrett. Tyrell Dragon cohort with that new dragon event. I think it'd be better. Of course, he doesn't get a draw, does he? Sure. Seen in flames. Whatevs. So I think we Valor next turn. Not Valor, Wildfire. next turn because we have better cards, which is the main process here. And we'll try and win it back. What does Baratheon have the attachment wise? So you've got the basically you're just tutoring stuff. It doesn't have to be a tile card, does it? It can be any event, I believe. Any attachment, sorry. No, not a tile card. Okay, so you go Crown of Golden Roses. So obviously you can use to benefit your King of the North. You can then go. You can go and get the basically the stand Randall. Was it Randall's one? But the forgetting you can run all these one-offs. That's the best bit of this. And I just think Tyrell make the most out of the attachments is more the thing. Wish at least it made it loyal. Yeah, I think loyal would have been probably a good option. Oh my god, my board's actually standing for like the first time ever. Valada Harris. So we're going to go first. We're going to wildfire first. And we're going to save that one, and it's got to be that one. I think we both had the same idea of let's get this board a little bit smaller. Right, unfortunately, we are lacking some important pieces. That's just Baratheon character, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. So we will go with that one. We'll do that just to nil him. Just to get the nil, we'll go done. I would use new Varys. Is the new Varys going to see play? I don't know. I think only in a. I think that's a fair one. I think maybe in a. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. This deck's built better than ours. I think only in a Lannister deck. I only got 10 minutes. This game's taking too long. I think that the phrase there is right. In a Lannister deck, I think it's you could see play with the new Cersei. I'm not sure there's many other decks it'd be that good in. Personally. Oh, for God's sake. So it's just. Oh dear, I forgot how oppressive Neil can be at times. Going to be all over now though, because now he's got that attachment. She's just going to keep standing. Painted table's going to kick in, and it'll be game. Cool. Okay. So this kind of shows this potentially has this. I think this is really risky with so much Targ around at the moment. Just the burn. I think this just seems a really risky. This just seems like a really risky idea. Good. I think we'll lose next turn. Doesn't really matter. We need some Lanny Dragon. Lanny Dragon. Yeah. Watch this guy getting out. Lanny Dragon. What is this? 2000? What was it? 2016? I have faced some really nasty Lanny Dragon decks, so. Alright, he just plays out his hand. They play out their hand. Yeah, even hand of justice. I'm just going to call it. I don't think there's. Well, we'll see what he does. I don't think there's much I can do. At which point, it'll be game. Here probably comes another Neil effect. Neil's him. Oh, Milk. Okay. Wins Dom. Seen in Flames. Okay. Concede. Good game. Well played. Okay. So yeah, well yeah, but at least have at least table new song. Oh, new song's really good. I've been looking at it for getting. I agree. I've been looking at it to get the new R'hllor to get R'hllor characters back to hand. I like that new song. Did Southwest of Gold kill the character? I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, guys, I need to end the stream there. So it didn't go as well as I hoped. I do need to. I think this deck. I need to tweak this deck. I think that opponent there in the last game. I think he's got the right idea. Yeah. Next week's probably going to be Tyrell, basing on that new location, and just standing stuff because that seems pretty good. And then I'm not sure. I'm not sure about other stuff. No, just one sec. Okay, again on the chat. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the other one will be. It'll be 2 streams next week, and then probably I might do Stark because I want to do a Tully deck. I really like that new Tully character. But anyway, yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, it has been emotional.